the same games. They're from the Soul Calibur series, and you can have some epic matches with them two on there as well. Of course, Astaroth, well, it's a big, massive hammer thing. Or an axe, I think. Yeah, it's an axe, isn't it? Not a big hammer. You can have a big hammer as well. But, yeah, you can certainly bring the pain on that game. Soul Calibur. But this is a different kind of zone these two are getting into, but that doesn't take away their power ability. Of course, as we saw Astaroth, you had an important point to point out, Eggman, for Astaroth, in fact. Why don't you go ahead and do it now? Oh, right, yeah. Well, Astaroth, as we know, hasn't had a lot of gimmick matchups. And when it's 3 stages of hell, all 3 of them are gimmick matchups. Which means you don't have to actually pin Astaroth to get a victory. You just have to fulfill a certain deed. So I think Astaroth, no matter what match it is, at Survivor Series that they had to defend the YouTube title, he's going to be a severe disadvantage. Even though he did win a last man standing match, which is the second fall of that match. But here comes Nightmare, and he can change the complexion of the main event. Certainly Bart has got his eyes on this one, because he's the #1 contender. Renamed, he gets another chance. A rematch from No Mercy. It's going to be Astaroth Bart 2, shall we call it, at Survivor Series. Now, we already had #2 last week. It's going to be #3 at Survivor Series. But Bart beat Astaroth in the ladder match to get that right to name the 3 stages of hell stipulation. And Bart, of course, obviously, if he picks the stipulation, he's going to be very comfortable with it. So that's another disadvantage. He obviously wanted that 3 stages of hell. He's been humiliated by Astaroth over the last month or so. Over the last 2 months or so, or however long it's been since Bart's got drafted here on Smashdown. And look at Astaroth going straight into this. We start this cage match. Oh, man. Astaroth, well, he's going to be having a very high-pitched voice after that one. Yeah, but there's more pain on the way from Astaroth still to come. He's only just got started. And we have, of course, already got started, and Astaroth is already bringing out all the big moves here. These two can't have a very high threshold of pain, but Astaroth, I believe, is the better of the two. Well, of course, he's the YouTube champion, and of course, Nightmare is jealous of that fact. That's why he probably knocked Astaroth off that ladder in the first place to cost him that match. Astaroth was primed to win that thing. Oh my god, and there's an Astaroth bomb already delivered. That huge impact of the sit-down powerbomb. And Astaroth, I don't think he's looking to win this match tonight. He doesn't care. He wants to maim Nightmare. And he just did with that bicycle kick right to the head. That's where he's going to fall. Nightmare might be primed to win this one, but that's if he can escape the cage. And that's what he's trying to do here now. He's going to get out. He's going to avoid contact with any more of Astaroth that he doesn't want. But Astaroth still knocks into the cage, and Nightmare falls down. Oh, wait a minute, big swing. Oh! And Astaroth again showing his dominant power, still over a much larger guy than Bart, obviously. And a much tougher guy. Bart's just an opportunist. But this guy can bring the pain, Astaroth, and you're about to get a ton load of it with that beautiful jackhammer that he got in that ladder match also. Shades of the ladder match from the last Smashdown. Nightmare with the huge jackhammer already in this match. All the big moves coming out. Like I said, these two just want to maim each other. They both have equal amount of hatred, but for different reasons, of course. Oh man, and a double brainbuster by Nightmare, able to pick up Astaroth. He's got a phenomenal amount of strength. He does if he can lift up Astaroth 2 times in a row and deliver 2 double brainbusters. Oh, but Astaroth comes back and delivers a huge Astaroth bomb. This is going to be a death match, I tell you. Yeah, because one of these two are going to die in a minute. Oh man, another Astaroth bomb. That hefty amount of meat hitting the canvas. Once again with that huge Astaroth bomb. As the bombs keep on being dropped here. on Nightmare, so to speak. He's got to come back with a bit of offense, because otherwise this is going to be a very long cage match, I feel. Don't worry. Oh, wait a minute. He goes up behind him and... oh, man, again, turning him around with this double brainbuster. Oh, man. A unique amount of strength. And, of course, Nightmare is ready to defend that Hardcore Championship. He definitely looks ready here, delivering all the big bombs now. Astroth, he was on fire at the start of this whole thing, but look at him now. Now he's had to recover. He just gave a huge counter to Nightmare, who's recovering somewhat, and Astroth, I believe, needs to follow up here. Like I said, he's recovering. It looks like he's recovered now. That was damn quick. But then again, like I said, these guys got a high threshold of pain. But this one could go on for some time. Here's another Astroth bomb. That's like number 6, I think. And wow, this torture could discontinue here. Oh, wait a minute. Nightmare eventually battles out and finds the strength in him to back body drop Astroth over him. And now gets the chance to recover here, holding his gut. Obviously, even being powerbombed too much. He's going to be spitting up blood any minute now. This is what Astroth wanted. He wanted Nightmare locked down inside the cage. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And of course, this match being the first fall of 3 stages of Hell at Survivor Series. Oh, wait a minute. Astroth countered the jackhammer, flips behind him. And Astroth, oh man, after a series of counters, got the better on that occasion. And he's going to continue this assault. Oh, wait a minute. No, another back body drop.